If you're like me, you love books. I've always had a really magical relationship with books, and sometimes I've considered them as my best friends. So I'm sitting here in my tiny library that I've created in my new city, and I want to tell you about the first time I held my own book. I have some of my books there in my hand. So I've always had this dream, and I had this magical connection with books, and had this dream about writing my own book. It was a childhood dream, and I had this magical fairy tale of what it would entail to sit down and write my book and share a magical world with other people. But it's been such a dream that I almost didn't see it as a dream because it was just a childhood fairy tale. But then I grew up and I started to have this vision and idea of a book that I wanted to write. I wanted to help and heal and really inspire people to follow their heart and to follow their dreams. And I wanted to write that book. I could feel the pull, I could feel the tug, I could feel something in my brain like want to come out. This idea was growing inside of me and it wanted to become a book. So I decided to do it. It took me a long while, but then the first time I held my own physical book in my hands with my own name on top was just a few hours before my book launch. So I was living in San Francisco then, and my book is published in Sweden. So I flew over there and I was gonna have my book launch, and I've been working for ages with this book, back and forth with my publisher, and first I wrote it all by myself, and then I found a publisher, and then the first time I held the real physical copy. It was one of the most surreal experiences of my life. It was really weird, and seeing my own name on a physical book, and then rushing in to start sharing it and start signing it. You know, when I was a kid, I was sitting with pieces of paper and fake signing, and suddenly I was sitting there and signing my own book that I've been struggling for months and months and months to create. That was an amazing feeling. And then a few weeks later, emails started trickling in from readers, people that have read my book, and they feel inspired and enlightened, and they've been crying and they've been laughing and they've been healing. That was also a super surreal experience. The book started to have its life of its own, and it started to reach people that I've never been able to reach otherwise. People were borrowing it at the library and getting it from friends, and just suddenly this little dream and little idea in my head had its own life and started to spread through the world. Suddenly it felt like I gave a piece of myself. With combination of help from the universe, it's out there, and I don't know really what it does. It has its own life. And it's a magical experience, and the magic I've always been feeling around books was there again, so strong. So this is a magical feeling that I wish for you to feel, because I know that you're on this site because you have this dream of writing your own book. And I do believe that there is a divine interference, like there is the divine comes down and plant an idea in your head. And if you are not making that a reality, if you don't take that idea and turn it in to a physical book, and you actually write what's inside of you, you deprive the world of a beautiful gift that only you can give. I can write my books, but I can never write yours. And you're the only one that can make it happen. So I hope that you're on this side because you feel the inspiration, but you feel a little bit stuck in the how. So you know what you want to create a book, and you know why, because you want to help people, you want to inspire, you want to share a story that you think can heal and help. But how? Where do you even start? How do you write a book? How do you find a publisher? All these different hows, I can help you with that. I took all the information that I collected during the years I wrote my book. I took it and collected it into this online course to help you and make the time will fly a little bit faster for you, so you don't have to take as long time as I did to make my idea become reality. It took me years of research until I actually sat down and wrote. So I compiled all that research, everything that I figured out, and everything that I figured out when I talked to other authors. about how to write your first book. So the course is split into 3 parts. It's the before, during, and after. Because there are certain things that you have to think about before and make everything much easier. And then during is a very special phase. It's very weird to sit down and actually write your book. And then afterwards, you have to get it out there. Take all these words that you've been writing and compile it into a physical book and share it with the world. So there's different parts, and what often makes people stuck is when they start a mix. They're trying to do everything at once. They're starting thinking about how to market the book before they even start to write it. So I've been clearing the space and make it very easy. This is the different steps. This is the different parts. And when you're in one part, don't focus on the other ones. So I hope that if you have this dream, you will join this course. You can start it whenever you want to. And you can start it in your own pace. So that's the magical and beauty with an online course. You can buy it today and you can start today. Or if you want to buy it today and wait a few weeks and take it very slowly and just a chapter at a time. You can do whatever fits you and your lifestyle and who you are. Maybe you're a binger that wants to read everything tonight, or maybe you're not. Maybe you want to take your time. That's the beauty of an online course. You can get it and then you can spend your time and do it exactly in your own pace. I hope this will inspire you to take this dream you have inside of you and actually make it become reality. I believe that your dream and your idea is divine. It's there for a reason, it's there for a purpose. And I beg you to take that dream and turn it into reality. Because we need you, we need your gift, and you are the only one that can take this story, this idea and this dream and turn it into reality. We need you, and I hope you join this course. If you want to, just sign up below and you can start today.